Alright. Demo review. Liquid's major failure. It's going to be a three-parter. First game is going to be against Lean Vision. His first video is going to be against Lean Vision, and then we're gonna do a second part against Mongols, and then a battle tree against Mouse Sports. So let's see what happened and what went wrong for Liquid. I already downloaded and put these demos into the folder, so it's gonna make things easier before I start recording. But yeah, the thing is, like, these guys went 0-3. They lost to Lynn Vision, they lost to Mongols, they lost to Mouse Sports. I guess you can expect the loss against Mongols because they played in the final, played a good event. They lost against Mouse Sports, who played the semis, and they lost to Lynn Vision, who had a seemingly okay tournament. But let's see the way they lost. Whose fault was it? What went wrong? And what the hell happened? Little monster. He's not an ad. I just like playing, like drinking zero sugar shit or whatever. Let's go. Easy. Alright, finally starts. Smoke getting blocked. See, this is a problem with this smoke. Instantly I can see it. Like, if you throw the smoke from the position here, yeah, this is an Xbox smoke, right? The classic Xbox smoke. You can see it, they can block it. This is just a thing that, like, people do nowadays, and it creates a problem because you cannot cross the short at all without being spotted or possibly killed. And immediately a mistake by whoever. Like, the decision needs to come at this point right now, right? Okay, your smoke got blocked. There is a vision towards short right here, right? And then what you need to decide, like, are we going anyway, or are we find a different way? They seem to be like on different pages right now at the very start. Two people going here, and then Ultimate trying to take it by himself. Now, to be fair, the chances of you getting shot like he did here are not very high. They're not very low either, but like they're not like you're surely gonna die. So it's not like a crazy mistake, but it's still like he ended up dying. You will see, like, let's look at this. Nerds goes to clear short. One nap is like way behind Ultimate. Ultimate goes down. And that's it. Insta reaction on long, which is fine. I don't know what the media was doing. This is okay. Pick up the USP. They should be splitting 3 to long and 1 to short. Flash coming in. So far, so good. I mean, Liquid got in a decent position considering the situation early on. There's a bit overextension from Zucker here and from Emilia here. Those are 2 free frags pretty much for Liquid, and the round should be over, right? So let's see. I really don't need to see this. As I remember, they lost this round, and let's see how they lost this. This is in a best of 1, you cannot afford to lose this at all. You need to have like a plan. You need to have it practiced before. You need to have it, like, ready to execute without any single mistake. They opted out for a default. Now, when I say default, let's see. Let's do it like this, so I can properly explain it to you guys. Now let's go 15 seconds earlier and play it a little bit for you. Now, what I mean by default, most of you already know. It's one guy top middle, one guy bottom long, the AWPer or the scouter or the third guy on A, usually an AWPer, unless he is going for here, this picks, or like maybe this, or something close middle. He usually starts there. He's the one that throws the nades for middle and so on. And then we have the lower guy, which is Nerds. He goes there, tries to take short in the defaults, and then the mid round comes and whatever. And the upper guy is Naf. They opted out to go like this, which is immediately a problem in my opinion. Usually when this is a rule, like not a rule, but like it's unwritten rule type of thing. Like when you play against a team on a best of 1, whoever it is, you usually know what the 2 maps are gonna be. Unless it's some kind of crazy veto, which I don't think it was. You usually know it's going to be one or the other, and you usually prepare for one or the other. And that preparation includes the pistol, the anti-force buy, simply because you know the Chinese are this this team is forcing in the second round, and you know they're going to be doing the same thing in the event, and then you have a plan for the second round. What you don't want to do is play default in those rounds, because I understand maybe the idea behind it. So you're gonna adapt to whatever information you get, but I don't like it. I think that it's too unpredictable. I think you need to have a plan. Now, two plans on top of my head, like the first thing that pops to my mind is like if you wanna do something really simple, is like you send one guy to you do the smokes, the molly, send one guy to fake default, one guy top middle, and then that guy goes back, you go for B with the walkout, and then just you take B. That's just one thing that you can do. You can take your chances on long because there's pistols there. Take long, delayed, and then cross. You have a protocol there. Finish up long. You can do the short. Like, you can do so many things. You just don't want to do default. Let's see what Liquid try to do. So far, so good. They're taking a lot of space. Now I think Nerds should be trying to take short. They have a molly there. Covered. Probably another molly coming in. Yep, the usual molly. Now they're taking short, and they have short. And there is a problem at long. Let's see what happened there. This is immediately a red flag. For example, like, who is going to be like, why is Ultimate here first taking this? She should not be there, because who's going to be on anti-force by here with the pistol in this stage of the round? Nobody. Ultimate should be here, flashing these people out. And that's the way it is. Unless they want to take it super quiet, super dry. But there is no reason for that, because they have so much ground here. If somebody crosses back from B to A, Naf will see it. If somebody starts running, Nerds will hear it. Naf will hear it. So there can always be, and there's always potential to go back and fake something and do something better, because there's 80 seconds left. Now they have this, and they're trying to walk out in the crossfire against pistols. Now, you don't know if this is an anti-strat or whatever, but they were on the right spot at the right time. So this is what you don't want to do if you're Liquid. Let's see. No potential to trade. One tag, Shui doesn't get a kill on, who was it? Emilia. They smoke it off, they completely lose the ground on long. They give up so many informations, and now the CTs are rotating. They get the, and now they need to react immediately. This is a situation where they can be stuck around this area with 5-7s, and I don't know if they got the gun. They got the AK. So either you split B after you kill the rotation, or you just swing short and hope for the best right now, because you are not in a good spot, even though you have 4 players with 100 HP. Let's see what happens there. Now let's hear this guy rotating. He hears them, but they still commit to B. See this? If you go on 15 seconds, he hears the guy from long. They do the B split smoke. He hears the guy from long running to CT. He should be calling people back and insta swinging. Especially because they know it's only a scout there. They could trade him, they could kill him, and they could run over the side. They go for a B pop or B walkout, which seemingly it's a good call right now. But the spacing, look at this. The spacing is not ideal. Look at maybe I took off this. Look at this guy, and look at this guy. Shui needs to be either closer to him, or he needs to be further back. So they need to communicate a little better. Let's see what happens. Naf dies, Shui dies, and then the Ultimate is trying to kill the guy with the 100 HP with a scout. He takes the AK. Somehow they get the trade, but the time and the HP is not on their side. Boom, dead. And who is left? Nerds needs to rush. Now let's see what Nerds did in all this thing. After they contacted B, he cut off the rotation. But he wasn't sure, should he go B or should he go middle. Now, I don't think he did a bad thing. at all, except for that he didn't call the people back to A when he heard the people rotating to CT. But overall, it's a kind of a team mistake and the lack of planning, and basically that cost them the whole round. Now the situation is getting tough immediately. This is a best of one. Look at the money on liquid. Look at this, 2K on ultimate. What is that? It's like 1.5, 1.4, 2.3 on nerds. Nerds needs to buy a smoke, so they need to have some sort of a plan for this as well. But usually, at least for them, what I saw from liquid, they don't have those type of things at all. Let's see what they call. Another default. Shui goes for a kill. That's what he does. He tries to take the space, which is kind of dangerous, but I understand the risk taking here. This fight wasn't bad to take. I think he thought he had the advantage, and he could have easily killed him, but didn't work out. I don't think that's the too bad of a mistake. But again, default without a plan and somebody going for a kill is not the way you want to do it in the best of ones on the major. Nevertheless, it's like you don't really have to care about who are you facing in terms of you don't underestimate or overestimate people, but you need to be prepared for everyone. And now they try to do something on short, and this is a disaster. I don't even want to analyze this because let's see. Nerds has the only flash and he is going first. The bomb is slowly creeping away. They have one smoke, one flash, so he's gonna do the smoke it. He's going back to flash. Knife dies before the flash pops. And it's a fucking disaster. Did he buy a scout? The ultimate buys a scout. I can kind of understand it because you want to maybe secure the plan or maybe get some money, get some damage to their economy, because ultimate is type of a guy that can play a rifle. I think he's good with an AK, so him not having an op is a problem, but like not such a big of a problem, especially if you have like a proper call. But that's a future type of thing. See, they're letting him go first so he can scout somebody. Maybe they're hoping for a plant. It's not bad at all. But you don't have a Kevlar, you don't have anything. Like, it's crazy. He gets down. Whatever. They're seeing short overextension from staring. They planted the bomb, which is a good thing, right? But I don't think his ticket still... Yeah, he still doesn't have an op. He buys a scout again. So basically, so far, in the 4 rounds they played, he played 3 times scout and 1 Glock, right? No. And 1 Glock on the pistol, yeah. So that's not a good start for you if you are the opper on a major. See what the call is. A little bit of fast-paced default. Just nerds instead of going under here, he goes short immediately to take space. Let's see how it looks like from his perspective. Maybe I'll get this. Where are you? He's the last. Oh my god. See how he takes it. They know they have a knob, so I want to see how he takes it without. He just doesn't give a fuck. I guess he risked it a little bit, and he tried to like take under from this side. He risked it because he had a good spawn. He didn't have to run that far away. There's a molly. Let's see what Shui does. They want to take short. This is a fast-paced default, faster default. They don't want a lot of waiting. This is a good move. I like this. Shui, you need to relax a little bit here. Let's see what happens. There was a flash coming from nerds, I think. So basically, it's a. Oh my god. Let's go back a little bit. And then go to Zacker's perspective. See, they're taking short. Solid. But it's a good move, and now it's a 125, and it's a man advantage for Liquid. Let's see what they call now. There's no a lot of movement from the CTs. It's a fake B split smoke, but it seemed to be they're getting ready to do some sort of a B split. But you see this, guys? It's already 59. They got the entry at 125. It's 59 seconds left. They haven't moved a single fucking meter anywhere. They didn't send the guy here to kind of control it. They didn't send the guy back to do something. Nobody was like even outside here. Yeah, they were like they were in the exact same spot where they were 25 seconds ago. And the CTs are kind of calculating what they need to do. It's at some point they will be proactive and they will try to do something. Let's see what happens. Emilia is trying to gain ground. At this point, you know it's either a long pop or a B split. There is normally see number 2, that's Zacher trying to get information. Again, 35 seconds left. 3 people are already here. 1 is there. 1 is lurking. I don't like this lurking position in a 5v4. It's absolutely unnecessary. He went there just to prevent death, which is also not a big deal because whoever goes out here, if you are here, he is useless. If you are already out, he is useless. If you are here, he is useless. It's pretty much like non-impactful position or a flank in this type of situation at all because it's super late. So Twist doesn't have to do anything. He stayed here to flash out Shui right there, which can be done from 7 different spots. It can be done from here. You can underhand the flash. You can go drive with him. If something goes wrong, you can trade him. This way, in a 5v4, you are basically eliminating yourself from around and making it 4-on-4, especially when they're getting ready to go. And now they're being, flanked from this position, and they have 2 people waiting on 3 people from on B. Now the 2 people on the CT, you see they have fucking AK and MP9, which is not the greatest, but it's not the worst. So that's a problem for Liquid instantly, simply because of the lack of, I guess, urgency or speed. I don't know. This is the way he dies. 2 people are focused on the beast guys. Like I said, this guy's cut off. He doesn't do much. He can cut the rotation, but it's the B guys can't really expect to be, going on B side as 3 people to kind of deal with too. Ultimate alone. This is basically 4-1 and you're eco again, and it comes down. Look where they died. Where he died actually. This comes down to basically not understanding what you need to do in certain time and when you need to do it. They had a perfect set piece, I guess a piece or a combination, 1-2 combination here to get the entry and get the control of this area. And they didn't capitalize it, at all, because they went and were so stationary here, not active at all. They were just sitting around area and then faking and then going here. Meanwhile, Emilia just went and just got the information. 2 people were sitting on B and that's it. Now this is against, let me remind, this is against Lynn's vision, and Lynn vision is not considered some sort of a top tier team. So you don't need to overthink shit. You just need to react on and understand that you have the advantage and what type of advantage you do have. So 4-1, a big ass problem now for Liquid. Timeout coming in. Half by coming in. 2 lower, 3 top middle. Nothing really crazy going on there. That's a nice shot. Nerd's trying to get it. That's good. 5v3. Did they mess up this one or? Oh no. Now they try to react faster, they lost the op. Was trying to cut the rotations. What I don't understand, why short though? Why did they go back, for fuck's sake? Let's see. Did they think they killed the A guy and they killed the rotation, right? So they started 2-1-2 the CTs, I mean. Without a head cav. He has 2.9k, he doesn't have a head cav. That's nice, that's great. Oof. So they know they killed an A guy. And they killed another A guy. Okay, I understand now. They went to go short because they killed 2 A people. But Nerds ended up dying. He should have gone with them. But whatever. But see the hesitation. What is Nap doing here? That's the bigger problem. Look at Nap. He was there with them. Why are you going long? Just go. Swing short. Look at the spacing. Oh my god. I don't know what happened with my PC, but it happened. But anyway, I'm gonna return. So they killed 1, they killed 2, and Nav, for some reason, he goes long. I don't know why. Instead of 5 people just rushing at short, you know there is a 1 guy maximum there. Only 1 guy. Look at the spacing between these 3 people, and Nav is just holding for a flank with a fucking deagle. Jesus Christ, I'm already tilted. So I don't need to explain you this, like it's pretty self-explanatory here. So yeah, let's see the numbers. Round number 7. Good spawns for B. 3 people go, 4 people going. This looks like a set piece. I assume this is the midnights. Okay, this. Lower take, a little bit. Not for my taste. This is a B split smoke. Okay, aha, this is a full set piece then. Fake short control. They took clovers, fake short control. Split 2. This is solid. I like this. I like this a lot, and it went so clean for them. The only kind of thing that I don't like is this. I don't think you need to be lurking on this one because I explain it. I'll explain it why. You see, he does the entry nades. He can send them out with a flash if needed. So the smoke pops, the other smoke pops, flash them out with, and just go with them. Just go with them. I'll explain why. So basically, if you go there, you have 0 value except if somebody goes here. So I don't think you have too much value at all unless somebody goes in, or you go there and jump CT, which is probably not gonna do. Now, if you go here after that flash, you can still watch the same flank, or if something goes wrong in this area right here, you can trade and potentially like help with taking the side, because you're not always gonna get a kill from Shui into this guy, right? So that guy needs to be traded. There's gonna be guy window or maybe scaffolding or some shit under in front of the door, whatever it is, right? So you being on this position will help quite a bit more rather than going here. But it went clean for them. It's a full set piece. Let's see how it went like from this perspective. You see, ultimate kills this guy through the smoke. They clean the B side very easily. It could have gone the other way and they would have 1 man who is doing nothing. Again, simply like in that, what was it, that 2nd round? Or 3rd, or no, 5th round, whatever it was. Clean rounds. So a set piece so far and a pistol that went right. So I'm assuming there is going to be another set piece, 3 people under, so that's not a default. It's a maybe it is some different type of default, but you see Twist is coming back. Let's go back. Let's see what Twist does first. Faking short, faking long. I mean, just to keep them a little bit busy, he goes back. Ultimate is doing the mid ace, I assume. Yeah. I can see that. Yep, so they're just denying space a little bit. If they can, he's clearing it. Coming back as well. This looks like a B-pop. Looks good. The positions of the CTs are not the best. Yeah. They are so dead. Yeah, this is clean again. I like this. This was very good. And again, the set round is... working for them. Now, if I'm the coach of Liquid, I'm calling a timeout here. And saying, like, listen, there is an obvious problem with our default and 2 set pieces that we did, and any kind of set piece with the 2-man combo worked. Let's call another one, and I would probably call another one, or let the IGL call another one, because you see like how these 2 rounds that they did were very, very clean, because people were just pre-aiming stuff, knowing exactly what they need to do, not overthink stuff, not like rotate, over-rotate, I'm gonna go left and right. They just know exactly what they need to do, and it's a clear round. Lynn Vision had 0 chance in the last rounds. Let's see what they call next. Default. And this is a problem now, instantly. And they just go back to default. I don't understand why, though. This is the same thing they did. Nothing really crazy. They just blocked middle. I assume they're gonna take short. CTs are being active in long, trying to get something done. They are splitting A again, similar to that anti-eco. Now the positions of the CTs is good for long, but good trade. Why are you taking the AK? Why? Okay. I don't understand, but I guess it worked at least. It's a chaos 2v1. Ah, I remember this. They're gonna lose this. Now, before we watch them lose, guys, you need to understand in some situations when you're 2v1, I know lots of casters and like so-called experts are telling you they need to make a crossfire, they need to da-da-da. They don't need to do that every single time. It's very circumstantial, it's very situational. Sometimes you don't have the position or the timing to group up. Sometimes you don't have the utility to clear stuff. The timing might be completely off, and when you try to group up, you end up dying. In some situations, you need to have one-on-one and then one-on-one. It's just the way it is in some 2v1s, and you need to deal with it. Now, let's see what happens. I remember this. One for short, cleared out CT. Thirds will probably take short at this position. I mean, he should, to clear up something. At least he needs to go all the way down. Yeah. He cleared it, and now he looks for CT, but I don't know why. Oh yeah, he needs to watch for the boost box. I mean, this fight was kind of okay. I can't say anything against it, because I think most players would win this fight. I think Twist would take and win this fight 7 out of 10 times. It was just a bit unlucky. I don't think it's too much on Twist, because, like I said, circumstances was a little bit fucked up. So overall, The good clutch from this guy. But the problem is, again, you called, if you are Shui or if you are Liquid, you called the default round again and it turned into a mess again. The reason why you were like managed to get it because you were a little bit fortunate with some positioning of the cities. You didn't do anything to super control the rotations. All you did is a pure basic short control and then walked out long and then, you know, try to split A. They ended up in a 2v1. It ended up in a total match. It could be 1v2. It could be 1v3. They could have lost cleanly if the cities were positioned a little bit better on long. You know, and Ultimate taking that AK for whatever the reason was. That I don't have the access to the comms, but like that was whatever. So again, the default didn't work for them, and they kept calling it. So yeah. Let's see what they do now. Another default. They're not giving up on the defaults at all. Might be working for them on practices. That's a fake long control. Shui got out. He's probably gonna call them back. If he's smart, he will call them back. This is a middle click throw, yeah. So that's the one that you cannot block, right? Yeah. Now, this is a good call from Shui, right? But you can see instantly CT's reacting, right? Look at this. They got pushed off from long, we don't have long, and now look at number 1 and number 5. Okay, we lost long, we're gonna be proactive. They are up 6-3, why not? You know, we already have the momentum, we're gonna keep pushing. Shui calls people back to long, I think. There is a little bit of a problem in crossing here, I understand that you need to be very careful when you're doing this. Naf is going back to long, Op is going back to long. Now, he is gonna be dead very soon. Now, people might think right now, yeah, but there was nothing Nerds can do. He was alone. He was, you know, faking and stuff. And I kind of agree a little bit. And because what Nerds was doing here, he was playing more for the team rather than for his own life. Let me show you what he did. So basically, he still has Naf going. He's only short. And he wants to sell the default so hard that he doesn't really pay attention to the possible play at all. Now, what the problem is that I have is this top tier level elite player like Nerds should think a little bit more selfish in this situation. Right now, with his fake and this smoke and these things that he does, won't really affect this at all. They're gonna still need to walk and set up and talk how they want to do it, so that's gonna take some time. So he was throwing all this and then he was like playing for the team rather for himself. If he was not doing that, he would most definitely, I can guarantee you 100%, watch his own flank from any positioning under like here or there or whatever, because they already secured short with the mollies. It's very difficult for the CTs to kill him. The doors are smoked, so he's gonna be fine. So he would already be, you know, trying to watch his flank. He decided to kind of fake and ended up dying. Now, when he dies, that immediately splits up these people. So not splits up, it was speeds up these people. So you see what happens. It turns into a mess after that. CTs have full on control. They understand that. I think this is going to be a simple smoke here, rather you remember this from here. And it's almost impossible to win. Like you can see the util flying in, all 5 people focused on the cross and on the A side. It's nearly impossible. Even Ultimate is kind of cut off because he was trying to kill anybody, you know, kind of overextending in the side, but that's not going to happen. The Chinese, they understanding the situation very well and just cleaning them up. And it turns out from a perfect call and a perfect like entering in the round without even getting a kill, but getting a lot of ground by this guy not playing selfish and not playing for himself, rather for the team, it turned out to be a bad round. And obviously you have to commend the Lynn Vision guys for, you know, being proactive and understanding the situation. So both teams kind of were on top of each other and it resulted in 7-3. So let's see what Liquid calls right now. Faster default again. See Nerds again going for that aggression here. I guess he does this because he has the spawn, maybe? Let me go back. Yeah, he has the spawn to jump down. That's kind of risky, especially if you're down 7-3. The op is gonna pick, most likely. But you maybe know he doesn't pick all that often. He gets fast control of middle and underpass, which is not a bad thing at all. Again, full control very early on, 130. You have full control of the map. Twist is playing the lurk position here. I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of Twist lurking this much. Oh, that was a nice shot. They try to react very fast on the combination they have, which is kind of I like that because they got, you see 3 people already there. I wish Neff was with them, and they just go out. Zakar kills Shui with a really sick shot. Twist is trying to lurk from long. He gets the kill. And then they don't count on this guy, but he sees it. And then ultimate needs to trade. Oh no. Well, you don't trade those kills on this level and then you don't deserve to win. Like, they kill this guy. They don't know that somebody is in... Hey, you need to trade this and then, let's see. 1v1. It's a favorable 1v1. Jesus. I'm not gonna say it's a bad call, but still a default that didn't work. They took the space in... I guess they took the space very early on, which is a good thing by Nurse. He gained a lot of control in like first, 20 seconds, 15 seconds. He got up all the way up to here. And then there was a call from Shui, which was a pretty good one, to just, speed up. I just wish Nat was with them to speed up, because watching that the round is going to pretty much end, or in one of 2 ways. You're going to win it or lose it here. So you being here is not going to help or anybody in your team. You just may, like, do damage for you. So if you're just gonna be here fast, and then you can turn and watch flank later, simply because your caller decided to go fast, and you're gonna win or lose the round right here. Twist reacted very fast after the kills. He killed the guy here. He almost killed that person there. I don't know who was it, Emilia, and then ultimate just didn't trade. A very easy kill. Top tier operas, they trade at 100% of the time. And then Nerds had a favorable 1-1, but it was a good shot by the whatever his name is. So let's sum it up before the last round. Liquid won pistol. They won 1 set round on B split and 1 B pop, also set. Everything else was a default, including the anti-eco, and everything else they lost. So, yeah. How did you die, Ultimate? How did you die? Oh no, he tried to take a shot, and he got the shot off on whatever, and he went back to do the mid nades for the for the mid control, and he got caught. Like, I don't even know who to blame for that. Like, whose fault it is? Like, is it the guy who picks from the right side, like ultimate, or the guy who dropped him to do the... I don't know. It's about the comms there, so I don't know. I don't think it's Ultimate's fault. Maybe 50-50 at the best case, but whatever. Nevertheless, it's 3-8 and you're 1 man down very early on. By the way, Shui has 3 kills. I remember he has kills in pistol, and then that one kill in short where he got the entry. I can't believe he didn't kill anyone after that. Jesus Christ. Now it's a problem. You are 1 man down early on, barely any control of the map. You don't have short, you kind of have mid control and underpass, but what do? Like, you don't have a lot of options. You just need to kind of try and send one guy to set him up for some sort of a entry or some sort of a dry peek or pop with a couple of flashes, but it's very risky right now because you can't develop anything. You have to dry pick here, which is always dangerous. They're gonna opt out, I think, for a short execute, right? And when you do the execute, it's just not like in CS:GO. Like, and look at the positions of the CTs. They are in a perfect spot to shut this shit down. Keep piling up smokes. It's like they understand what's going on. The spacing is all right, I guess, for the T's, but it's very hard. It's very hard because the mollies and the people are everywhere. It's just nearly impossible to win this round, and it's back on the back of that one mistake. So if you sum up the whole T side for Liquid, it was terrible. It was like, what, 7, 8 defaults that not a single one went your way. Pistol went your way from that chaos in the beginning where they blocked your smoke, and then you had 2 set pieces towards B that worked, and that's your whole half. That is preposterous in my opinion. So yeah. D side, terrible. So many bad decisions by individuals, not recognizing what's going on. And the mid round wasn't so good. They were slow. They were too lurky. They didn't capitalize on the timings they had. And this comes up after the boot camp or after the preparation or after the whatever the fuck they did. So it's just, I don't know how to explain it. Unexplainable and unexcusable for a team this caliber. Pistol. 3B. What the hell are you doing, mate? He alone? How is he gonna get out? Oh my god. You're gonna... Never mind. Jesus Christ. So this is one thing something that I don't understand. I guess the setup was like 2B, 2 middle, and 1 long. This guy was supposed to support him from middle while he gets some sort of a kill. Please give the guy a chance with the dualies or some shit. Like, he doesn't have to go. And then once this is blocked, he doesn't move, and nobody else moves anywhere. So he's kind of stuck. He doesn't even get to take the fights. Jesus Christ. That's terrible. Terrible, terrible setup. Not whatever. Naf took the opportunity to get some space. He's not in a bad spot. He got the right timing off. Nice. They're splitting B, going into a stack, which is also nice. And they capitalized on it after the early mistakes. So good on Liquid. They got a right side at least, and they won it. What? How did they open? How did Liquid open this one? They're taking long, and Nerds is going under pass alone. Yes, this is a clear sign to me. They don't know what the fuck are they doing. Like, there is no value in this round whatsoever because you probably know they're forcing, even if they plant the bomb or not plant the bomb. This type of play has no value whatsoever. It would make sense if they didn't take long, they just smoked and send one guy to do the molly, and then if he spots them, he backs off, and they have a play to retake shit here or play around middle and try to react and have a protocol in the sense of, like, you know, when we lose long, this is what we do, right? So that's one thing. So send one guy there and then send 2 people towards short. One to like have this angle or maybe even this angle, and somebody that can support Nerds with a molly or with a nade or even with a flash or something that he can have some sort of a fight there, right? Nerds goes in alone, 2 people are long, one is committed to supporting him, and this guy is playing alone. If they went rush B, he is dead. No, the round is over. Done. If they go rush underpass, 1-for-1 at best. Which is exactly what happened. And I don't know why I fucking pressed this. I'm so annoyed. That's the... But anyway, we are here. He's alone. He's completely alone. No support. He hears the steps. He's ready to swing. He gets one. He gets traded immediately. And you have no ground whatsoever. Look at Nah. He is always alone on the... He has to let go of middle. Focus on... Let go of B. Focus on middle. But there's a smoke there. There's nothing you can absolutely do. The CTs are in a rough position right now. They gave up a gun. They gave up a lot of control. And they cannot do anything. Now they need to push and be proactive, which is always a risky thing because somebody could be waiting. They opt out to go to B walk, which is a relatively safe call. And again, a shit communication between Twists and Nah. They have the good idea. He hears the B split smoke. And he tries to go from plat to watch this shit, which is a completely terrible decision. What needs to happen here, once he heard that smoke? Look at this. He hears the smoke. What needs to happen here, because he is there, he needs to back up in the off angle, and Twist needs to go there to watch the doors. And that way they can play off each other a little bit. He can tell him, hey, one guy's window, he can cross and kill him, he can jump into the site and kill him. They have a sort of a fight they can take together, right? When they're coming out here, he can shoot from here, shoot from there. But he decides to go window and leave Twist all open here. Or Twist told him go check window, or whatever the fuck the communications were. It was terrible. Absolutely terrible. It shows you that they didn't... There is no comms in that team. They have no idea what needs to happen and when it needs to happen, because there is a lack of confidence. They're down 4-9. God knows what's happening. And like, this is the result of it. Look at this. He goes. Twist gets traded. He eats a flash. Also, the decision for Nak to stay into the site is iffy as well, because you already lost it, mate. So just go. Okay, he dropped. So I thought he was gonna go like outside. He should go outside, but he dropped into the site, I guess, unwillingly. There's a lack of confidence for him. Usually Naf would be good for 1 or 2 here. Now he's probably fucked and he can't even shoot at all. And that's it. That's the round. 10-4. CTs are going for a timeout. They're forcing. Nerds. And now they're doing this shit. Look at this. Now they're going one guy long, one guy short, and this guy's probably going to come here middle. And Nerds is here instead of being here again. Let's see. Yep. Twist is going to come in, help ultimate. Now imagine. Let me illustrate this for you guys. Imagine if Nerds was in underpass, not here because there is a molly, but it's some sort of a position here. When these two guys are there, right? Somebody that can help him. 1, 2, and 3. Would the same thing happen in the previous round? Absolutely fucking not. Now Nerds is here, and he cannot help anyone. So how is he gonna stop short control, and who is he gonna fight when the smoke is there with an MP9? Nobody. Nobody. Nice shot. No need to re-swing, but I guess some risks has to be taken. You see, Nerds, he can't help. He can't fight with anyone. Now they're gonna go again towards B. They're grouping up. There is a little bit of info play from Shui, but he cannot risk it too much, or he has to. And he is going for it. But even now, look at this. Look at the positioning from the CTs. This is what I'm talking about. Now, if Shui goes out, does he see that they're going short? He doesn't know if they're going short or they're going B. But his flank is only valuable if there are people right here, right, that he can kill. every other value is non-existent. Now, if they go B, Nef is alone. If they go middle, Nerds is alone. If they go short, Ultimate is alone with a scout, I think. So there is no synergy. There is nothing going on with Liquid right here. See Nef, it's a tough situation to be in. 3 people close, he hears them, calls them. Spacing is good-ish. And they go in. That's it. He dies alone. No chance for Liquid to do anything. They go for the guns, whatever. They have some sort of a buy, they have to keep buying. Taking long, guessing where they're gonna go, and they're guessing it right. Solid defense, probably gonna be good for cities. Yep. Very clean, see, the clean take long with the molly behind the blue, proper flashes, proper swings, they fight together, they win the round. No need to watch this. 11-5. Now this is what I like from Liquid, for example. Like, let's see if I can speed this up. Again, my game is tabbing out, but you see this, you took long and you won the round clean long, so you kind of want to not go long the next round simply because you want to expect them to not come in, which is they'll come in again on long, so which is kind of fine. And then you want to play short here, you want to play underpass again, you want to disrupt that like confidence they have, so they have to be more careful in case you win the round, so it kind of gives you a slight chance to maybe come back to the game, which is kind of what they did. They started to play 2-1-2, faked long take, just send one guy. I'm sure that if somebody was going out long, Shui would go back and they would defend from side, but overall a good opener. See what happens. Just a pure on default from the tees. Twist is trying to kind of stay towards B because he's expecting a B split, which is a pretty huge gamble and a kind of lack of trust a little bit. But it's kind of one or the other. I'm sure that he just wanted to guess right. Now the problem here is pretty simple, and I will explain it to you in a second, guys. There is a couple of problems here. Now, first problem is twists. He is expecting a B split. He has what? He has a, where is he? He has a molly and a flash, right? Now if they go A, if they go short, he cannot help anyone. It's going to be a problem for him to cross if he's on this side because somebody will be here. The only value he has if they go into a B pop or a B split, but he can just defend 2 more people from B. So if that happens, he's gonna be, you know, in the right spot. If anything else happens on the map, he is pretty much useless. So the second part of the problem is this. So Ultimate is holding from ramp. Now if you have twists on the other side, you cannot be playing this spot, you need to go here. So if they can actually execute short, you try to pop one, you go back and then you retake as a team. This is something that's basic in Counter-Strike, something that you teach players, something that you teach your team and that you practice in the boot camps, in the practice days, in whatever, right? But Ultimate stays here and he cannot do shit. He has, I think he dropped the flash to Shui earlier on. And then he's expecting him to flash, but Twist, in order for Ultimate to be here, Twist needs to be there. So in case there is a B split smoke, he can drop a molly and maybe help with when the trades start to happen. If they get short, if he's in the city, he can do a molly, he can do a flash, he can also like help with the trades, and he's closer to the A side overall. But he's deciding to opt out to B, which should trigger Ultimate to go here and play for the retake. See what happens. They're grouping up. You see Twist is coming back. He used the molly. Now he's kind of understanding it. And he heard this thing. I think he hears this thing. This thing that the maybe not, maybe it's only us, but it doesn't matter. But he goes back to B because he heard whatever he heard. And now it's a problem. And he ends up dying. This is the cross problem that I told you about. And then let's go back. Let's see ultimate. He needs to play retake here. He plays alone. And there is the execute coming. He gets a flash. Gets a molly. AK. Molly. Jesus fucking Christ, what the fuck are you doing? Why did he molly so late? I don't get it. Why is he mollying so late? He has a T molly as well. That's another mistake from ultimate. Shui ends up trying to help. Ends up dying. The round is over. You can see again, failing to understand what to do in what timing in a mid-round situations. And this is my PC tabbing again. That's great. But yeah, 12-5. They have some sort of money. These are going for the timeout. Probably to discuss what type of shit they're gonna do in the last round, how to win. They take long. Good decision from the cities to pull back. Now Shui needs to go back here. I mean, in this type of situation, I don't think this is a valid thing anymore. This smoke. I don't think it's a thing anymore. I think you need to start throwing this smoke. And try to deny here. I mean, it's a 12-5, there is nothing much you can do, but like that's just a thing that I think it's more valuable, but what they did is, I guess, okay. But they lost the site, the cities are stuck in the city. Spawn gets a kill on the lurk, 2v2, but it's very, very difficult right now. He's dying in the back, done. Zero chance to win this. And there you go, 13-5. You saw, guys, like what happened here. Let's sum it up at the end of the map. Pistol on the T side, 2 set pieces that went well. 1 round where they stopped long. That's 4. And I can't remember what was the 5th one. I think it was on long as well, right? Or whatever it was. And that's total. Every single default, every single mistake, we saw it here. We saw that on the CT side, they don't understand the map control at all. They don't understand how to react. They don't understand which flank has value, which flank doesn't. On the T side, the defaults are messy. The mid-round calls are slow. The reaction to the situations is super slow. The basics, the pathing, the spacing, everything is like out of the order. This is exactly what you get, 13-5 on a major event. Now this is the part 1, guys. Like, if you liked it, just comment and tell me what you liked and what you disliked. And if you want something different, tell me that, and subscribe, whatever, like do your thing. And I'll catch you on the part 2 against Mongols. Let's see what Liquid fucked up there.